Alright, hello everybody, this is T-Bone Blacktop and I'm here with my buddy Smiley Asphalt. Smiley, how you doing?
Oh man, I can't wait. This is going to be some great racing here at Workbench Raceway Park. Boy, I tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun watching these Sweet 16s rolling down the track.
Well, I know there's a lot going on, that's for sure. We got Ronda Roadway down on the field because we got a car show and a Cacklefest going on. It's going to be a great day here at the park.
Hey, and don't forget about Jimmy Highway. He's up in the helicopter catching all the action from high above.
So here's our lineup, getting ready for the race. Boy, it's going to be a good one here at Workbench Raceway Park. Thank you all for watching and stay tuned as we get these cars up on the track. Alright, the track here at Workbench Raceway Park is a simple four-legged S-turn. We've got 3 turns, 4 straights. There's a jump right out of turn 1, and turns 2 and 3 are high bank, lots of action.
So here's the grid for the race. We got 8 races for the first heat. Best 2 out of 3 goes on to the next round. So let's get started with some racing.
Alright, here we are with race 1 in our first heat. We got Robert Boxwrench versus Joe Scribe. We have a Custom Fleetside weighing in at 49.1 grams. The driver is Robert, don't call me Bob, Boxwrench. And right next to him there on the line is a nice T-Bird, custom T-Bird weighing in at 48.1 grams. With the driver Joe Scribe, we heard that he can leave a mark.
Boxwrench is an air guitar champion known to blare heavy metal all the way down the track.
Scribe gets to take on Boxwrench as they barrel down the front straight. His rear end bounces off the jump as he heads into turn 2, slipping down the track. He's a big lead over Boxwrench.
Where is Boxwrench?
Scribe spins it sideways across the finish line.
Oh, here's Boxwrench. Just rolling easy. He should turn off the rock ballads and turn the volume to 11 if he wants to move on to the next round.
Scribe beats Bob at the light again.
It's Robert, not Bob. Never call him Bob. Oh man, are you gonna get it?
If he can catch me, Scribe is taunting him, flipping it into reverse in the middle straight, staring him down all the way to the finish line.
Back to the video games on Mom's couch for Boxwrench.
Joe Scribe put a scratch in the leaderboard as he is the first driver to move on to Heat 2. Hey, next up we got Tyler Phillips in the Blue Python, 34.2 grams.
He just started racing earlier this year, and what a natural from Long Beach, California, Tyler.
Alright, right next to him is the Silhouette at 27.5 grams. Driver is Beau Ratchet. Boy, I tell you, Beau's been around for a while. Can't wait to see him race.
Ratchet is ready to show young gun Phillips just how to tile a floor, if you know what I mean.
Well, Phillips gets the gun on Ratchet, leads him through turn 1. Ratchet is gaining ground through turn 2, and they both do a reverse tandem drift into turn 3.
Wow, what a race.
Phillips passes the line first. Neck and neck into turn 1, and Phillips takes the lead again into turn 2. They both put the hammer down and come into turn 3 with Phillips a bit high and Ratchet going for an inside pass.
And Ratchet spins out. Dang, that was a great race, and young gun Tyler Phillips wins that series. Here's a good lineup for a couple of early personal luxury cars.
Jason Clamp, a downtown Vegas nightclub owner, is rolling his custom Cadillac Eldorado.
Weighing in a big 44.4 grams.
He is going against legendary street racer Cheryl Creeper in her blue 67 Cougar XR7GT.
Weighing in at 40 grams.
Creeper gets the jump on Clamp by 2 car lengths before turn 1 and keeps the Cougar running at full stride all the way down the track.
Clamp cruises across the finish line like he's in line at a buffet. I had hopes for that caddy. Those cars are just tough looking.
Well, here we are in race 2 in this series. Creeper gets the lead again on Jason. He is going to have to uncork those bottles if he wants to have a chance at winning.
Whoa, looks like he added the juice midair off turn 1 and slides into turn 2.
Wow, Clamp rolls over on his roof, sliding to a stop in the middle of the turn. What's the scene from up there, Jimmy Highway? Did you understand a word he said?
No, let's get a tech on the phone.
Looks like Cheryl Creeper is moving into the next round. That's one fast Cougar.
Hello, my name is Zoe Scarlett, and please make sure to subscribe to Blacktop TV here on YouTube.
Hey, thanks a lot, Zoe, and thank you all for subscribing.
Be sure to hit the bell so you get notification when we upload a new video.
Well, one of my favorite cars here is this custom Firebird at 33.3 grams, driven by a jewelry shop owner from Seal Beach, California. James Hacksaw.
Where do we find these racers? Hope he can bring the bling home.
And right next to him, we got that custom Barracuda at 38.8 grams, and that's Mike Crescent. He hails from the Valley, coming out here to race at the Workbench Raceway Park. Hacksaw and the Firebird gets Crescent by one car length.
The two are driver to driver with Hacksaw in reverse heading into turn 3 and pushes away from Crescent in reverse through the finish line.
Wow, such crazy racing going on here at Workbench Raceway Park. By the way, this event is brought to you by the good folks at Blacktop Trading Cards. Get your car on a trading card. Can you imagine? Door handle to door handle through turn 1 and into turn 2. Whoa, what happened? Looks like Hacksaw spun upside down and is sliding through turn 2.
On its roof, his windshield.
He was going so fast into the turn, he was sliding upside down through the middle straight and 3/4 of the way into turn 3. Wow.
What do you see in the copter, Jimmy?
I tell you, these guys may be jewelry salesmen, but they are tough as diamonds. That car appears to have no damage. Turn 3 is home to the emergency crew, and they are there in an instant. Looks like everything is okay, and they load the bird onto the truck and bring it back to the starting line.
The medic just confirmed that, in fact, James Hacksaw has a diamond tough blade and is okay to race.
It's anybody's race at this point. Will Hacksaw cut it, or will Crescent tighten the bolts on him?
Well, like race 1, Hacksaw pulls a car length lead around turn 1, and Crescent is coming on strong.
Whoa! A bit too strong as he slips sideways in the middle straight.
So James Hacksaw moves on to Heat 2. Well, here's a race of the ages. Neil Welder has been building cars since the 60s. The Hot Heap is his latest recreation of the first car he ever built.
Today he's racing a young gun and his apprentice Kyle Grinder in his blown Hemi powered VW Beetle.
At 29.0 grams, Grinder gets ahead of the old man around turn 1 and keeps it up through turn 2.
Welder's coming on strong. Will he take the finish? Oh man, that was close.
Back at the top, it looks like Welder got a false start and died on the line as Grinder takes off for turn 1.
Yeah, Welder got stopped halfway down the front straight and lost a wheel over the divider.
Grinder continues down the track straight as an arrow and spins it around in turn 3 to see where his mentor's at.
Well, let's go to Jimmy Highway in the copter to catch up with Welder.
It looks like everything's alright with the tough old bird. They're putting his rig on the truck and heading for the pits. What a shame.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this race for sure, T-Bone. We got Astronaut Stephen Weiss in the 68 Corvette, and he will be rocketing against Sockett in the Ford J car.
And this custom Corvette's at 38.8 grams. So he's a retired astronaut. He's out here going to shoot for the stars for the raceway here. And right next to him is a Ford J car weighing in at 41.7. No one knows who this Sockett character is or where he came from.
Well, could he be an alien from one of Weiss's space encounters?
Sockett gets the lead on Weiss by only a car length through turn 1. It looks like Weiss is going to pass him in the middle straight.
But no, he spins out and loses speed around turn 2.
He may have a busted booster or something. Weiss gets the lead on Sockett going into turn 1, but man, that Ford has some power. He pulls away in turn 2.
Whoa, did Sockett just pull a wheelie coming out of turn 2?
Sockett wins the heat. Not sure what happened to our Rocket Man, but he limps across the finish line.
Here we are with a classic Musclecar showdown, 2 pony cars.
The 68 Mustang GT driven by veteran street racer and hometown hero, John Hammer. This is his high school car.
Versus yoga instructor Debbie Driver here on a dare in her 68 Camaro SS.
That Camaro weighs in at 28.1 grams. This is going to be a great race between a Camaro and a Mustang. Who you rooting for? Looks like Driver puts some yoga moves on Hammer and takes him by a car length in turn 1 and flies through turn 2 and down to 3 where she spins around to watch Hammer catch up across the finish line in reverse. Driver gets the lead on Hammer again going into turn 2, and just like the last race, she spins around in turn 3. Although this time Hammer anticipated the rookie move and launches past Driver outside turn 3 and takes the checker. Oh, that was awesome.
He just passed her like a boss, took the finish by 5 lengths.
Neck and neck down the front straight into turn 1. Driver hits the gas in front of turn 2 and spins the nose in the air. Hammer has nowhere to go but T-bone her in the middle of turn 2.
She turns it sideways again, right in line of Hammer, who hits her again, and they slow around turn 3.
Looks like Hammer has some engine trouble with all that T-boning and dies before the finish line.
How's it look from up there, Jimmy? Smack that radio with a dead blow.
This is a bit suspicious. She knew after the first spin out she couldn't beat him and then sets him up again. I call foul.
It's all that yoga that got her loose in the turns. Well, it sounds like the crowd doesn't like that race as driver heads to the next round. Well, let's break the tension with our final race in Heat 1 with 2 former show cars.
Surfing champ turned race car driver Brad Stapler in his Diora surf truck.
36.4 grams. Doesn't weigh very much, but boy, he says those surfboards really make it lucky.
And he's going against his buddy and a local slam poet in the Beatnik Bandit, is Maynard G. Crimps.
26.8 grams. Oh, it's going to be fun to watch those two speed down the track. Wow, what a great race, going neck and neck over the jump out of turn 1, and Crimps gets the lead out of turn 2 and into turn 3.
Stapler puts the throttle down and gives Crimps a pit maneuver across the finish line.
Crimps takes the lead in the Bandit from the get-go, and Stapler has nothing to do but gain some ground. And ground he gained for sure. Look at that finish. He took Crimps on the bottom straight and just before the finish line.
Wow, and spins his nose around to hold down Crimps.
This is the last race for this heat. Neck and neck, and Crimps pulls around in turn 1 and leads through turn 2 in the middle straight. Check it out, Stapler nudges and shoots Crimps around turn 3 and into the win.
If it ain't rubbing, it ain't racing. These old show cars know how to put on a show, that's for sure.
Alright, here's our lineup for the second heat. Coming up after... Wait, what's that?
It's the Cacklefest going on.
Let's go down to Rhonda and see the Cacklefest.
Right after a quick word from our sponsor.
Did you know we have blacktop trading cards? That's right. You can get your car on a cool trading card and share it with your friends at car shows and that sort of thing. Blacktop trading cards. Check it out at blacktopmagazine.com/cards.
Hi T-Bone and Smiley, Rhonda Roadway here down at the Cacklefest. The cars have been warming up and ready to put on a good show. The show is a tribute to Hot Wheels and drag racing legends, Tom Mongoose McEwen and Don the Snake Proton. First up we have the Mongoose and the Duster 2. The Crower Cab's Cadillac hearse is lighting up NBB Mulligan in the front engine rail. The Mongoose English leather Corvette funny car is about to go. And now the Snake 2 Kula is going up. We will finish it off with the Snake Army funny car. Be sure to watch The Adventures of Red on Blacktop TV. Will Red get small? Find out next.
I got here all right, delivered the loader, but wait, what? The factory is out of control. What's that, Farmer Ron?
Hi, I'm Pinky Swear and you're watching Blacktop TV.